Welcome back, gamers. We're on episode 8 of my playthrough of Grim Fandango Remastered. We got past the Petrified Forest. Yeah! We cooled off some angry beavers. So angry, in fact, that they were on fire. But that means that I finally got to use that fire extinguisher that I've been lugging around for all this time. So, great that I got to use it. It was a neat little puzzle, kind of wonky. The controls were a lot of time. Like, I know this is the remastered version, but the controls still feel a little, I don't know, outdated. Kind of hard to manage sometimes. But still, Tim Schafer did a great job directing this, and so I meant to say, I know I mentioned in the first episode that this was like a LucasArts game. I read a little bit on the game, on the wiki, like kind of the history of the making of it, because I'm interested. This is a really neat title with some really good voice acting and great writing. And so someone named Tim Schafer, he worked with LucasArts. He directed the game originally. It's like a cast of Latino actors and everything, and which, you know, hats off to them for going that route, instead of hiring, I guess, a bunch of white people to put on to affect these accents. So they didn't do that. They didn't go that route, and I'm glad they didn't. And it's wonderful. And so he started his own, Tim Schafer, I should say, started his own company, broke off from LucasArts. It was something like that. Started Double Fine Productions, and this is what we have. One of the things he did with that production company was he created this remastered version of Grim Fandango, which I am now playing. Cleaned up controls and stuff, so I can't even imagine how it controlled before. But even with maybe like some wonky controls in the past, it's still, I'm sure people still loved it. And I guess like another thing I found out is, like other remasters, like Monkey Island has like a hint system for its puzzles, but this remaster decided to not go that route. So as you can see, I have not been getting any extra hints to help me out with these puzzles. It is all just the raw gameplay that I am going through, kind of like how people experienced it the first time this game was released. So I'm really glad it's not very hand-holdy. I like that. I'm figuring it out as I go along, and it feels better when you solve a puzzle that is just really rough, really obtuse, right? And you figure it out. It's a really good feeling. It's like, anyway, it looks like I have two paths that I can go in this town. There's an upper path that goes to maybe a station of some sort, like a train station. I'm not sure. There's a broken arch over here. So really, like, the aesthetic is like, it's kind of a place in the middle of nowhere. There's fog coming in. It's kind of creepy or eerie in that way. But it looks like it can also go this way. So into like the open area. So if I just look real quick. Ooh. No! Oh, I fell! Well then.
Tourists.
Oh, he rescued me. New character. Hello there, eye patch.
Watch your step around here, stranger. Rubacava ain't the quaint little port town she used to be. Well, hell, looks like there's a new vessel in town. Pardon me whilst I go check her out.
Didn't hide the car, Glottis. Hey. Oh, I'm like shaking, shivering. Can I move? Okay, move. I can move. Let's go down.
Well, actually, it's mostly stock with a few mods here and there.
So, would those be glass packs I'm hearing, or turbos?
Okay, so that's...
There was this one high-pitched whine it was making. Really grating noise, you know?
Talking
and I
shop.
searched and searched, but I couldn't find the source of the noise until we pulled in here.
Was it the blower?
No, it was Manny screaming in the back like a cat tied to a cruise missile.
That's a good one.
Hola.
Hey, Manny, Dockmaster Velasco here says he's got a place we can dry dock the bone wagon for a while.
Oh, yeah. We can't leave a beauty like this out in the fog, or her chrome will get pitted.
Pitted? Did you hear that, Manny?
You folks gonna stay in Rubacava for a spell?
Yes. Cool. We have some dialogue options. I feel like we haven't had dialogue options since leaving the first town. So, new character, new dialogue. Let's go. We're here looking for a woman named Mercedes Colomar. I might be here a while. Is there any work in this town? How do you get around here with all the mist? Don't let me interrupt your car talk. No, I am interrupting the car talk. We're gonna find some stuff out. I might be here for a while. Is there any work in this town? So this is what we're here for. Should I jump right in it? It's just like, hey, we're looking for this woman.
We're here looking for a woman named Mercedes Colomar.
I'm not too good with names. Did she have any distinguishing marks or a tattoo?
Not that she showed me.
Well, like I said, I'm as good with names as you are with the fog.
Let's ask about the mist.
How do you get around here with all the mist?
When you've strolled these docks as long as I have, Pilgrim, you know where you are by the smell of the sea, by the sound of the lonely foghorn, by the icy touch of the cold, salty air.
Wow. Manny, could I have an eye patch?
Can I have an eye patch? What is under the eye patch?
Can I just ask, what is under the eye patch? Because I know it's not an eye.
Oh, well, when I was alive, I had an eye patch like this. This one's just for the phantom pain. And that one eye socket used to scream like a banshee when the trade winds blew, so I plugged her.
Okay.
I
any
might
work
be
in this
here a
town?
while. Is there any work in this town?
Well, there's lots of work down at the docks, but it's all union work. And I just don't see you in that union.
Hey, Manny, we were in the middle of a conversation here.
Hey, okay.
Used to scream like a banshee when the trade winds blew. That's the achievement I just got. All right.
Gladys, you gotta hide that car.
In a minute, Manny. I'm talking to Mr. Dockmaster here.
Mr. Dockmaster. All right. Moving on. So clearly not that way. We're going to go up here. Great. Oh, I can go in there. And that's about all I can do. Nothing else seems to stick out. All right, into the building I go. It's a diner. Yeah, oh. Looks like I can interact with this tray of condiments. And I can talk to the janitor. But the hot dishes, okay. Nothing else. Yeah. Let's look at this.
I hate the way mustard spouts get all crusted like that.
Yeah, me too.
I have bigger things on my mind right now than condiments.
Can I pick it
The
up?
glove compartment on the bone wagon is full of tiny ketchup and mustard packets. Not
Oh.
to mention soy sauce.
Oh.
I really don't need any more.
Okay, let's talk to this guy.
This guy looks familiar.
Yeah. Actually, now that you say it, isn't he the first client we saw in the game? So, Manny, are your clients that you're sending out, like... This is the one that went off with the walking stick. Not the short one, but just the first one. Oh, my goodness. And so he's stuck here at this diner cleaning floors.
Mr. Flores, I'm ready to take you now.
Manny Calavera. Is that you? Didn't you used to be taller?
Yeah, because when you saw me, I was on stilts then, right? I'm here to reclaim that walking stick. Looking for a woman named Mercedes Colomar. What are you doing here? Yeah.
What are you doing here?
Well, if you must know, It's about my wife. I got word that she passed away not long after and that she too was crossing the land of the dead on foot. It is said that all lost souls come to Rubacava, so I came here to wait for her.
All right.
You must love her very much, Celso.
Yes, this is true. Of course, she also has all of my money.
All right. How do you know your wife hasn't gone ahead of you? That's a great question.
How do you know your wife hasn't gone ahead of you?
Oh, Manny. If she had arrived here first, surely she would have waited for me.
All right, let's ask.
I'll help you find your wife. What did she look like?
Oh, here. I got this from the DOD and made copies to hand out. Isn't she something?
She must have been beautiful with skin.
Weren't we all?
Weren't we all? Okay. Let's ask about Mercedes.
I'm looking for a woman named Mercedes Colomar.
Well, no one's come through town by that name, and you can take it from me. I, too, am looking for someone, so I watch the comings and goings around here very carefully.
Okay. Let's ask about the walking stick.
I'm here to reclaim that walking stick.
I broke it over the head of some hideous monsters in the forest.
Yep, we all had our run-ins with monsters in that forest. Okay. So no more walking stick. He's just kind of out here now.
So, know a good place to stay in town?
What's your price range?
Somewhere around the high end of nothing.
Then maybe, young man, it's time you started thinking about a job.
Get me a job
Can you
here.
get me a job here?
Have any skills?
Sales?
Well, that does qualify you for a certain position, but we only have one mop. I'm sorry, Manuel. I've got to get this place ready to open.
Right. I'll let you know if I see your wife.
She'll be the one asking for a beloved
We only have one
Celso.
mop. That's the achievement I just got. All right. Gonna look out for his wife. Let's look at this photo. All right, I don't have the fire extinguisher anymore. That's gone. That's it. No bones, no fire extinguisher, just my scythe and this photo.
It's Celso's wife. Actually, I don't think skin would help.
Ooh, Manny. You cold son of a bitch. Cancel. So, let me look at this.
Maybe I should place a personal ad.
I tried it, believe me. It attracts the wrong kind of women.
Maybe I should place a personal ad.
I tried it, believe
The
me.
newspaper.
It attracts the wrong kind.
Maybe I should place a personal ad. Good to see one of my clients doing well.
Doing well. Now, he'll be here for a while, right?
The glove compartment on the bone wagon. I have bigger things on my mind right now than condiments.
Okay, I didn't see anything else that I could do in there, so we're gonna go back to the Dockmaster. I can also try going to the dock again. So we've got this picture. And we can show it to him.
Ever seen this woman?
There we go.
Oh, if this is the woman you're looking for, take my advice. Forget about her. She sailed out of here weeks ago in a cozy portside cabin built for two, and she wasn't alone.
Oh. Sorry, Celso. Sounds like your wife is somewhere else. Yeah, he's not good with names, but didn't he say... No, that's all he said. He's not good with names. Okay.
How do you know she sailed out of
Yeah.
here? I don't believe it.
It's a tough break, Junior, but you gotta face it. Here, look it up in my port log if you want it in writing. 6 weeks ago on a Tuesday. Ticket for two, paid in full. I cracked the champagne on the bow myself.
Hey, Manny, we were in the middle of a conversation here.
Hey, okay.
Look, I know how you feel, son. Once I lost a very special lady myself. I waved to her from the docks as she sailed out of port, and I never saw her again.
What was her name?
The SS La Mancha was her name, but don't make me talk about her, because I just can't do it.
Yes, I love that ship. All right. Logbook.
Velasco's logbook says Celso's wife took a bunk with a hunk.
Tough break, Celso. Let's go back to Celso. Maybe after we show him that his wife is out of here, he might help us.
Celso, your wife sailed out of here 2 months ago with another man.
Tough break. Tough break.
It's all in there.
Oh, Manny, is there a greater constant in nature than the treachery of women?
Forget about her, Celso.
Have you forgotten yours? I'm going after her. You take over my job here. This mop at least will never let you down. That compass in the handle will sure come in handy too.
Year 1. Spend a year in the 8th underworld. Okay. So is this just where we live now? What is this thing? Is that like a cactus? 1 year later. Whoa. Oh yeah, let's go. Oh, he's looking nice.
Hey, boss. You gonna come downstairs? I got a customer asking for you.
You know I don't like to mingle with the customers.
Well, you may want to mingle with this one. She sounds like your type.
Mercedes?
Well, looks like a quiet night in old Rubacava.
Well, things have sure changed. What? The story has progressed, and we are here a year later in this town. Wow, okay. Oh, what am I looking at here? Okay, I can go in there. I see an arrow. Anything over here? I'm not seeing the cursor change or anything. What do I have on me? My scythe? That's it. That's it. Oh, put it away, Manny. At least I still have the scythe. And we can go inside here now. Okay. Looks like we can really only go through here. Look at this nice little establishment. Oh, she is short. Hi, Glottis. So Glottis works here too. All right.
Evening, Lupe.
Hi, Manny.
Oh, not short. Just...
I have to tell you about my new organizational system for the coats.
Okay.
Think she'll come in tonight?
Manny, you ask me that every night. What am I supposed to say?
You're supposed to say, yes, I think tonight's the night.
Yeah.
Yes, I think tonight's the night that you finally
That's it.
go nuts from waiting for the grand entrance of Ms. Mercedes Colomar.
Let's try that again, shall we? Think she'll come in tonight?
Let's try that again, shall we? Think she'll come in tonight?
Yes, I think tonight's definitely the night.
Thank you. It's my fault she's out in the woods alone, you know.
If you say so, Manny.
Yeah.
Everything okay back in the land of fur and fedoras?
Everything's in order. It's beautiful. I can't wait for people to come in and try the new system. It's so cool. Want to hear about it?
Yeah, tell me the details.
Okay, tell me
go.
all the details about your new coat check system.
Yay! Okay, I found all these plastic tiles in the back, left over from the automat, and guess what? They all have numbers on them. So what I'm doing is, I give one to everyone who checks a code in and... Hey, you're not even listening to me. I go to all this work organizing your coats, and you don't even care.
Lupe.
Forget it. Don't pretend to care.
No, I want to hear.
Hup. Oh, I'll tell someone else about it. Someone who cares.
Yeah, Manny. How insensitive. Lupe was telling you all about the system, and you just kind of zoned out there. You could see him like looking around in other areas while she's telling him all about it. Oh, I can go back to it.
Please, tell me all about your new coat check system, really.
Don't patronize me, Cal.
All right. Bogan.
Bogan coming yet?
Yeah, he's down at the casino, probably enjoying his usual lucky streak.
Okay.
How's the flow tonight?
We're dead tonight, Manny. Everybody's back home for the Day of the Dead, I guess. Except for the casino. The casino's hopping. Why is it that all the people who don't go home are the same people who just love to gamble?
Well, I guess when you've got nothing to go home to, you've got nothing to lose.
Hey, we should put that over the door.
Okay, back to work.
Okay.
You're not even listening to me. I got an achievement. So it is the Day of the Dead once again. So 1 year later, same day, Day of the Dead. How interesting. All right.
Looks like Lupe's been in the sugar again. Looks like Lupe's been in the sugar again.
That's all one thing to check. What's this?
Looks like Lupe's been in the sugar again.
Okay, so I can go back up the stairs. I can go through the door. Gladys is down there. Hey, nice
Hello,
move.
Manny.
Hola. I guess Gladys is good at anything that uses keys.
I see. Yeah.
Quiet night, huh, carnal?
Day of the Dead ain't good for business, Chief. But last night, remember last night, Manny? Oh, wait!
What's that you're playing?
Oh, this is just a little, love song for a special lady.
Sing a little bit. Yeah.
Sing a little bit of that song.
Here,
why don't you?
Gladys.
Well, I only have this part. Bone wagon.
I like it.
You think she'll come in tonight? So yes, it's everybody.
You think she'll come in tonight?
Who, my special lady?
No, Meche.
You know what, Manny? I think she will. I got a feeling tonight's the night.
You know, when we leave, I'm actually gonna miss this place.
You know, when we leave, I'm actually gonna miss this place.
Aw, Manny, why can't we just stay here? We got our fancy club.
Yeah.
We got 3 squares a day.
Yeah.
Max lets me take the bone wagon out on his kitty track once a week. Plus, we look good in these clothes.
Gladys, I can't
Yes,
live
you
in this
do.
world forever. It's not where I belong. I've got to find Meche and help her. Because if it weren't for me, she'd have been on that train a year ago.
Okay, Manny.
Well, I'll let you get back to practicing.
I don't need to practice, man. I'm good.
Plus, we look good in these clothes. That's the achievement I just got. All right.
I guess Gladys is good at anything that uses keys.
Here's the bar. Anything? Oh, there's some drinks back there. I can. All right. I can. This bottle right here.
Ah, Marillo de Oro. A very fine liqueur filled with solid gold flakes. Nothing but the best for my customers. My rich customers.
Maria del Oro, something like that.
Yes, I better take this with me for safekeeping.
Okay. Yeah. We have some alcohol now. Let's go. Gold flake.
Well, maybe just a sip.
Well, maybe just a sip. Mario de Oro. Okay, that's what it is. I just got the achievement. Maybe just a sip. Did Manny just burp? Let's put that away. Looks like I could go back here. The casino. Look at this. Okay, so this is the way back out. Got it. We have a few patrons tonight, don't we? Let's see.
Ah, my bread and butter. Thrill-seeking rich folk with a poor grasp of statistics and probability. Not while they're losing. An honest roulette croupier is hard to find, and guys like this, even harder. Everything okay down here?
I'm going to need some more chips if Monsieur Lucky does not call it a night soon.
Gotcha. I can't click on these people. I can click on this guy in the booth.
Le
Chow
numéro
Chilla
gagnant.
Charlie in his regular booth.
Le 1, rouge.
Mind if I sit down, Charlie?
Of course not, Manny. I mean, it is your club, right?
All right, so what are you doing in it? Oh, what?
Right. So what are you doing in it? Didn't I tell you not to come back until you can pay your bar tab?
Oh, or they kicked me out of that cat track for printing fake betting stubs. So now I have to come here, Manny, which I love, which I love.
Why aren't you? That's a nice suit. Where'd you steal it?
That's a nice suit. Where'd you steal it?
Manny, if you learn to play the odds like Chow Chilla Charlie, then maybe you too can have a suit this fine someday.
Uh-huh.
Why
Roulette
aren't you
tables?
over at the roulette tables?
The roulette is for lonely widows and Frenchmen. Why don't you get some slot machines, Manny? Everybody,
Yeah.
old women, little children,
Right.
they all love slot
Listen
machines.
to Charlie.
And I have a system, an infallible system for beating them.
Ooh, do you now? Slot machines attract an undesirable element. Oh, you don't want that kind of clientele, I see. All my friends are lonely widows and Frenchmen. What?
All my friends are lonely widows and Frenchmen.
Except me, Manny. I'm here to keep you sane.
Tell me your
Tell
system.
me your system, Charlie.
I can't tell you my secrets, just this. You have to become one with the bandit, Manny. You have to get inside the machine and make it want to pay.
On second thought, stay away from my roulette tables.
Yeah. How did you print fake betting stubs? Ooh, is this going to come in handy? Is this something I'm going to have to do? Let's see.
How did you print fake betting stubs?
With this.
Yeah, here we go.
Isn't she beautiful? The last time I was incarcerated, I shared a cell with the most dishonest con man I ever met. He was strictly small time, and I managed to steal this from him quite easily.
Thanks. You never know when this may come in handy.
Hey, give that back to me, Manny.
Maybe once you settle your bar tab, eh, Charlie?
Oh, Manny.
What else can you counterfeit?
What else can you counterfeit?
Nothing. Anything.
Interesting. Can you make
So
passports?
can you make passports?
Manny, you still think like a living man in so many ways. No soul needs a passport. We are all citizens of the same nation, and our king rides a pale horse.
So no passports.
No. No, that little hologram is so tricky, you know?
So the answer is no.
How about driver's licenses?
Sure. Just, give me a recent picture, $50 in, about 2 weeks, okay?
When I think of something I need, I'll come back.
I'm not a wishing well, Manny.
Oh, here we go. Back to the slot machines.
I think slot machines attract an undesirable element.
Oh, well, we're all undesirable, Manny.
Yeah, but your credit's no good to boot. Well, I've got a club to run, so...
Oh, yes. Please, Manny. Get on with your glamorous life.
Le numéro
We are
gagnant.
all citizens
Le
of the same
35.
nation, and our
Now,
king rides a
acclaimed
pale horse.
35, black. Mesdames et messieurs, faites vos jeux, s'il vous plaît. Ladies and gentlemen, please place your bets. Mesdames et messieurs, les jeux
Police
sont
Chief
faits.
Bogan. Rubacava's finest.
Bogan, this is
Rubacava's only, for that matter.
Ladies and gentlemen,
You know,
betting is
some people
closed.
say you should always walk away from the table when you're on a winning streak.
Oh, yes, but I'm feeling extra lucky tonight.
No more bets, please.
Okay.
Everything okay down here?
I'm going to need some more chips if Monsieur Lucky does not call it a night soon.
Monsieur Lucky, which is Bogan.
Merci
You
beaucoup.
know, some people say you should always walk away from the table when you're on a winning streak.
Oh, yes, but I'm feeling extra
Police
lucky
Chief
tonight.
Bogan. Rubacava's
Mesdames et
finest.
messieurs, ladies and gentlemen, please place your bets.
Okay, let's, was there anything else here that I could do? Let me look at the machine, right?
Me and this ticket printer, we're gonna make a mint.
There we go, yeah. Can I use it? Oh, yes I can. All right,
It's a betting stub for, let's see, Monday. Week 1, race 1.
all right. So I'm gonna have to figure out which day, which week, and which race. Which day, which week, which race. I'm gonna have to do the bet on. That'll be a later puzzle, I'm sure. But that's what it looks like I can do with this. So back to this. Oh, I just threw it away. Oh, interesting. So Monday. Wait, no, I'm gonna make sure. Okay. So I changed this one to 2, that left this one as 1. So this will let me know which of these dials is the race and which one is the week. Because I can't tell just by looking at it. It's, is this one the week or is this one the week? Let's try. Okay. Let's look
It's
at
a
it.
betting stub for, let's see, Thursday. Week 2, race 1.
All right. So the one on the left is the week. The dial on the left is the week, and the dial on the right is the race.
It's a betting stub for, let's see, Thursday. Week 2, race 1.
Put it away. Okay. We're collecting stuff. We're getting stuff. Let's figure out the rest of this. There was a room up there that I hadn't gone through yet. Okay, we already talked to Glottis. Through here, so don't talk to her. Oh. This whole place, like the diner. Calavera Cafe. The cafe, I should say. But I just came out the door. Can I no longer get into the cafe area, or has it changed? Did my getting a job here change this entire area? It's fascinating. Okay, so there's nothing. Wow. What am I
Meche?
looking at?
Manny, help me. I've been lost for so long. Why didn't you look for me?
I did. You ran
That's
off.
not her.
Why?
Because you said I was no good. I've been all alone in the world for a whole year. And it's all because of you!
Whoa. What? Is that Domino? And Meche? Leaving on the SS Lambada. Go, Manny! Get it! Yeah! What in the world? Maybe she's pissed at him.
This gonna be an annual thing with you, Manny? Every Day of the Dead, you toss your bones into the drink and I fish 'em out?
I don't plan to be around that long, Velasco. As soon as I find out where that ocean liner's going, I'm after it.
Ho ho! That ship's going to Puerto Zapato. That's the other side of the world. Ain't no ships going out that way but the old Limbo here,
But nothing. If the Limbo's my only hope, then I'm already on board.
Well, good luck, son. That's all I got to say.
Crazy. Okay, cool. What did we see? Did she throw that bottle to knock us off, or did she throw the bottle trying to give us something and it just happened to hit us? That was insane. Okay. That was Meche, right? Oh my god. I can actually click on the moon, and the moon has a face. Harold, you seeing this? Buddy.
It shone pale as bone as I stood there alone, and I thought to myself how the moon that night cast its light on my heart's true delight, and the reef where her body was strewn.
It's shown pale as bone. Just got an achievement for just looking at the moon and saying that.
Don't have that kind of equipment. Don't have that kind of equipment.
Right, okay.
That dock master Velasco is one salty old bag of rope.
You should see his wife.
Nice. What's going on in that bottle? A tugboat?
What's going on in that bottle? A tugboat?
This happens to be a perfect scale replica of the SS Lumbago. I'm just having a little trouble getting the walking beam to fit in the neck here.
That's funny, because a lumbago is usually more of a problem in the lower back than the neck.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Let's see. I'm ready to sail.
All right, so I'm ready to sail.
On what?
On the Limbo, man. Let's go.
Manny.
The
The
Limbo's
Limbo's
right
not a
behind
passenger ship. She's small cargo, son. And every hand on board works.
Yeah.
I'll work.
What are your skills?
Sales and restaurant management.
Oh, hey, there is one opening on the Limbo's crew.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's in the engine room. And your buddy Glottis would be perfect for it.
There we
But he'd
go.
have to get his own tools.
Okay.
Okay, if I get Glottis some tools, can we board?
He can, yes. No offense, Manny, but there's just no place for you aboard the Limbo. She's fully manned already. In fact, her whole crew's on board, ready to sail at dawn. Except for that one guy.
Except for that one guy. So, okay. So if Glottis gets some tools, he can board. That problem solved. So Glottis will go with us. Great. Glottis has been with us this entire year. It's good to have a buddy along the way. But, so there's something about one of the crew members. Who's the guy who hasn't boarded yet?
Who's the one guy who hasn't boarded yet?
Yeah, well, Seaman Naranja's a little late, but he'll be here before they sail.
Yeah.
What if Naranja doesn't show up? I can fill his spot, right?
Manny, you're not even in the Maritime Union.
I know that, and you know that, but we're two guys who can keep secrets, right?
Glottis is exempt, but the captain will ask for your card. And if you don't have one, they'll serve you to the sharks like chum. And what's worse, I'll get fined. That's a tough union, boy, and I don't mess with them.
I know someone who can forge cards. Okay. What kind of tools?
What kind of tools does Glottis need?
Authentic CB equipment only.
Okay. And where
Where do I get authentic CB equipment?
Why don't you ask a CB? Afraid of getting stung?
Nice. What job did Naranja have?
What job did Naranja have?
He ran the galley.
Aha, restaurant management.
Yeah, it's similar to what you're doing now. Except the fish is fresher on the limbo.
Where do you think he is?
Where do you think Naranja is?
Probably home selecting recipes for the trip.
Yeah, let me get this straight.
So let me get this straight. If I get Gladys some tools,
Then I can get him a job on the limbo.
and if Seaman Naranja doesn't show up for work,
But he will,
and I get a Maritime Union card,
which you'll never get.
then I can sail on the limbo in the morning.
Jeez. I guess so.
I'd better go finish packing.
You do that, son.
Okay, great. We have our next objectives. We're going after Meche, and that was Domino, right? So we're going after them. They left on the Lombada, so we're gonna leave on the Limbo. I love it. Love that name. We'll leave on the Limbo. I will take Naranja's spot, and Gladys already has a spot kind of spoken for him in the engine room. We need some tools from a CB. Okay. And I need a union card. He thinks Naranja will show up. So if Naranja doesn't show up and I have a union card, then I can take a spot. But the old portmaster here thinks that Naranja will show up. Okay. Let's go.
It's locked.
I know, I locked it.
Clever.
It's locked.
I know, I locked it.
Okay.
The SS Limbo needs a little TLC. I never was that good at the high jump. Dang, these short legs. Yeah, maybe Velasco wouldn't notice.
Maybe Velasco wouldn't notice. If I took the ship, I see. Let's leave the port. Okay, so go back that way to the Limbo. Can I show him anything? What do I have? The scythe? The gold flake?
I don't really want to do that.
He doesn't want to do that, guys. Look at this place. Which way do I go? I can go this way. Okay. What am I looking at? Got some old rusty tracks, some kind of doorway that I can go through. I can look at this gate. Let's look at the gate real quick.
This gate only leads up to the Lombada dock, and the Lombada's gone. I've got the lumps to prove it.
This was the dock that the Lombada left from. Okay, got it.
It's locked, but there's nothing up there anyway. This gate only leads up to the Lombada dock, and I've got the lumps to prove it.
Yeah, you do. You got hit with that bottle. All right, let's look at this lever.
That's the folding bridge that connects this pier to the base of the cat track.
All right, push. I can move. Okay. Yeah. But what's through this door? Hey, stop. Let's through this door. I can't go that way, but I can go this way. Fascinating. There's a blimp up there. Okay. What a place. Okay, so if I go up there, maybe that goes in the city, and I can find Naranja.
There it is. Max's giant cat racetrack. How's a regular guy with 3 roulette tables supposed to compete with that?
What else am I looking for over here? The water is... I can keep going that way. Alright, let's go. What is this? Oh, wow. Yeah. Let's go. We're exploring, right? Is it a place I'm not supposed to be? He's like looking around like, anyone see me?
Strong stuff. That ought to kill the pain.
Should, but it don't. I killed the pain, turn off my drill, stop working. How about that? No. I can take it. Bring it on, Pops. I'll pop you, sailor boy.
Oh, that reminds me. I forgot about my date with Inez. Hello, operator? Yeah, it's me, baby. How'd you know? Hey, don't say that, sweetheart. You know I meant to stop by and... I'm more happy about leaving town every minute.
So what, Manny? Do you have a girlfriend and you're just ready to ghost her by leaving town? What is going on, man? He does strike me as the unhealthy relationship type, though.
Looks like it hurts.
Okay, looks like it hurts.
Looks like it hurts. It's Toto Santos, Rubacava's friendly scrimshaw artist. Hola, Toto. ¿Cómo estás?
Not now, Manny. I'm in the middle of something with Naranja here.
That's Naranja. So if I get him super drunk with he's drinking a lot, but he says it's not strong enough. I have something stronger, perhaps.
That's one old fridge.
Open it. What am I looking at? All right, let's get to work here. Yep, let's
There's stronger stuff than that in there already. I don't really want to do that.
put it away.
Whoop! I need that. You need to hold still, or I need to strap you down. Whoop! I need that. You need to hold still, or I need to strap you down.
So really?
There's stronger stuff than that in there already. I don't really want to do that. A lot of stains for a guy with no bodily fluids. I really doubt I'll be touching that anytime soon. I really doubt I'll be touching that anytime soon.
Alright, what is this generator? Do I need to put that in here?
I don't really want to do that.
No. Can I not? Nothing. Alright, there are other places to explore. We can come back here later.
What's that you're working on there?
I told you, Calavera, not now.
Not now.
Looks like it hurts.
Alright, we'll come back. Let's go across that bridge that I made. See what's over there. Right? Yeah, let's go up.
Someone's gaining on the outside. It's claws of fire.
I'm not sure what I hate more, crowds or cats, but I'm definitely not going near either one today. Wow, somebody really liked this cat. They don't have much use when they're alive, and stuff, they don't have much more. I don't need one of those. Beloved Sandspoof, this regal and majestic feline, was a record holder for speed and a favorite of the crowds here in Rubacava for many years, until her career was suddenly and tragically cut short on the second week of the racing season, when the airship Olivia 1, on its maiden voyage, crashed onto the track mid-race and exploded. Many bereaved fans testified later that before the blimp hit, Sandspoof was in the lead.
Okay. That's...
Beloved Sans, this until when the...
Okay, no. Anything here? I can go through this door.
Fuchi, that smell es peor que la muerte.
Oh, it's a giant litter. Wait, what's this?
It says revolutionary design leaves can edges safe and smooth for kitty.
I got something. What is that? It's a can opener.
It says revolutionary design leaves can edges safe and smooth for kitty.
Can edges.
Great. Now it smells like a giant cat litter box and some sort of gelatinous demon mystery meat product in here.
No. So Manny does not like cats.
The can opener wouldn't work there.
Oh yeah, put that away.
This cat litter really needs changing. See? This is why I don't have a pet. Tempting as it is, I just can't bring myself to jump in the giant unclean kitty litter.
Yeah, well, don't blame you. So I hit the pickup button on the litter and he just started laughing. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I can't go anywhere over here. Nope. Can I open this can? I already
Wet foods for winners. Smells good. I don't need the hernia.
Well, anything back here? Weird. But I can go up these stairs. Okay.
Hey!
Tuesday is Kitty Hat Day.
Looks like a great night for cat races.
All right. I don't want this episode to go too long, but there is a lot to explore here. This entire city has opened up. We here, let me put it on this screen real quick. Actually, let me save my game real quick. Yeah, okay. Yes, this game has opened wide up. This is a year later. Wow. And here we are. Another Day of the Dead. Another
Please do not leave children unattended.
some more objectives. We know what we want to do. We want to leave on the limbo in the morning. We have a lot to do here in town, I'm guessing, so we're going to get to that in the next episode. We're going to explore some more. We're going to find out what's up with these cat races. Something to do with the cat litter and the cat food. I found Naranja. He's getting a tattoo right now. He's getting drunk, but not really. So the portmaster says Naranja will be there in the morning. But so we have to do something to make it so that Naranja does not. We're going to find out what that is. Anyway, this has been great. Remember, like the video, subscribe to the channel, check out my other series, Ori and the Blind Forest. We're going to continue some more Grim Fandango in the next episode. And so we'll see you later, gamers.